keep telling you guys, the takeover is here. Caitlin Clark, brand new commercial, fire. Brand new commercial, fire. She is working off the floor. Booked and busy. Y'all keep talking about who's doing this and who's doing that. Nobody doing it bigger than CC right now, man. This new ad is fire. We already saw her. We saw her go to New York for the speaking engagement. We got the golf tour coming. Like, it's nonstop. USA basketball will be coming up. She's getting ready to destroy the WNBA.
All right, so this advertisement was recently released by Caitlin Clark. The internet was completely blown up by it. Really, it created quite a commotion and demonstrated once more that her conquest isn't limited to the basketball court. This isn't only a commercial. It's a big claim. The Caitlin's Court campaign went viral right away and is really striking with its vintage aesthetic. It simply solidifies her position as a powerful influence in the crazy world of brand endorsements as well as in athletics. The pictures are being praised by fans as hard and fire. Additionally, everyone is eager to obtain the goods. However, it's incredible how this straightforward advertisement demonstrated her true level of influence. In the off-season, forget about relaxing. Clark's corporate empire is rapidly expanding. She is displaying a strategic brilliance that is uncommon in athletes. To be honest, this new advertisement is only the beginning. It alludes to a worldwide supremacy that will astound everyone else and leave them wondering how one individual could transform so drastically and permanently.
If you thought this was going to be a nice, calm off-season for her, does not seem to be the case. It does not seem to be the case that is going to be a calm off-season off the court, because it genuinely seems like it is. It's equally as busy as last year, if not more busy, which is crazy because I had no idea. You could get even busier off the court than Caitlin Clark was last year. I really, look, I've no doubt about it that she's working out.
The takeover
that everyone has been discussing is now a full-fledged roar. And this advertisement is only the most recent proof. Not only is Caitlin Clark scheduled, but she's also quite busy. Off the court, she works nonstop. Really, look for someone who believes she is taking a break. Clark is merely becoming more intense while the other players may be winding down. She has an absurd schedule. We're discussing upcoming golf tours as well as significant speaking engagements. This unrelenting pace goes beyond simply maintaining her brand. It's about solidifying her position at the pinnacle of athletics. It truly demonstrates the motivation behind her basketball aspirations and the enormous business she is creating. To be honest, this magnificent commercial, which perfectly captures her market dominance, hardly touches the surface of her extraordinary velocity.
Coming up, she's getting ready to destroy the WNBA in 2026. Let's take a look and break all of this down. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel, hit that bell notification, hype the video as always. Let's take a look at this brand new Caitlin Clark ad commercial. It's fire. It's fire. Let's take a look at this.
The Caitlin's Court advertisement's appearance is a major factor in why it went viral. They employ these amazing old-fashioned pictures that captivate you. Even though the campaign celebrates her current dominance, it takes you back in time. These intense photos truly resonate with viewers, forging an immediate connection that beyond typical sports promotion. Additionally, they deliberately chose an old-fashioned court that she has reportedly used for numerous past shootings, which lends a cool element of nostalgia and authenticity. It creates Caitlin's Court concept feel like a true part of her narrative rather than just a phony brand. This entire creative direction is not accidental. It's a very astute approach that only serves to increase her already legendary stature.
Equally as busy as last year, if not more busy, which is crazy because I had no idea. You could get even busier off the court than Caitlin Clark was last year. I really, like, look, I've no doubt about it that she's working out. She's rehabbing. It's one of those things that I think everybody was saying it last year, and it was like that Caitlin like never stopped working, and that was one of the probably negative things in the end. You have to, like, rest is so important, and it's one of those things that I think maybe for the first time she probably...
Here's the problem, though. There's more to this advertisement than just those stunning images. It leads directly to her rapidly expanding product range. Fans were taken directly to sites like Dick's Sporting Goods when they clicked on the links from her Instagram post, where she originally showcased the campaign. They were eager to take a piece of the entire Clark spectacle. Additionally, there is so much demand that many people are already making plans to buy. In their next films, some even pledged to wear their new Clark merchandise. This clear connection between viral content and real sales demonstrates the immediate, significant economic impact of everything Clark makes contact with has. It demonstrates that her impact extends far beyond viewers. It's evolving into actual customer action. Her brand is more than just an inspiration. The want to possess it is strong.
And you see some of the other photos here. I mean, it's gonna be a long off season, and I see people saying, "Oh man, she need to be bruh, she focused up." You think Caitlin Clark not focused up and rehabbing and training? You think she's not getting ready to humiliate these ladies on the floor next year? They got away with one this year. They got away with it this year. It's not gonna happen next year. It's not gonna happen next year. Look. Hey man, I gotta get me some Caitlin Clark merch, man. I definitely. You know what? While we're here,
Caitlin Clark is demonstrating that she is much more than just a generational athlete off the court, and even outside of these advertisements. To be honest, she is a true force of nature. This advertisement aims to do more than just promote things. This idea that she is unstoppable in every aspect of her life is being solidified. You know, Richard Jefferson has already likened Clark's revolutionary influence to that of luminaries like Magic Johnson and Steph Curry. That is enormous. Her reputation as the Michael Jordan of women's basketball is essentially cemented. She hasn't even reached her WNBA prime yet. Additionally, this isn't only exaggeration. It's a true acknowledgement of her exceptional capacity to transcend the game and alter people's perceptions and expectations with every single action she takes. Her enormous influence is undeniable.
You can underestimate an 8-month off season. You can underestimate rest. You can underestimate things because it's very different than going from the college season where it's like, first of all, the games are at a lower level. You can coast, especially for a team like Iowa. You can coast in out of conference play. You can coast. You can play your way into shape, and it's like there's no playing your way into shape when you're facing Ryan Howard full court pressing you in game 2 and 3. Like that's just not a thing when you're playing the full Liberty where they have Natasha Cloud full court pressing you. Like that's not really something that...
You are aware of the rationale behind her nickname. It's more than simply a catchphrase. It's a true testament to her amazing ability to draw sizable crowds like we've never seen before. Individuals are paying close attention, altering their plans, and paying close attention. It is all due to Caitlin Clark. Additionally, this advertisement is not limited to her devoted followers. It's for the millions of people she has genuinely attracted to the game. These are the people who understand that unheard of excitement always accompanies her wherever she goes. Her profound talent must be the cause of the cultural changes brought about by TV ratings, soaring to the point where goods are flying off the shelves. It simply says so much about her special influence. It demonstrates that her mere presence can generate a great deal of engagement. To be honest, very few athletes in history have ever accomplished something like.
And you can actually get Caitlin Clark merch. I'm actually going to buy some Caitlin Clark merch tonight that you guys will see me wearing in a video soon. How about that? Let's take a look We know Caitlin Clark went to New York City for a speaking engagement. She has some really good things to say out there. Let's take a look at some of the things Caitlin Clark had to say as she continues this off-season tour of being booked, busy, and it's nonstop. It's on the go. This is the Caitlin Clark way. Let's take a look at this here.
Additionally, she just gave a speech in New York City that wasn't limited to photos. It was truly a masterclass in leadership and entrepreneurship. She was addressing a full assembly of community people and business executives. Clark wasn't merely discussing basketball. She talked about creating something truly significant and navigating the extremely complicated world of business endeavors. And she does it with the same determination, intelligence, and bravery that she brings to the court. This candid examination of her transformation from that Iowa phenomenon to a burgeoning entrepreneur truly blew the spectators away. It demonstrated that she is committed to much more than just being a skilled athlete and has a smart mind. She does more than just put her name on products. Her own business destiny is being actively shaped by her.
Way into shape, and it's like there's no playing your way into shape when you're facing Ryan Howard full court pressing you in game 2 and 3. Like that's just not a thing. When you're playing the full Liberty where they have Natasha Cloud full court pressing you like that's not really something that you can kind of prep for in college. Where in college you get like 3 or 4 months off and you can coast for a while, versus in the pros you get 8 months off and then you're flat out in. And this is and obviously with that being said, she's still doing other things. So this is a promotion for, as far as I'm aware, Dick's Sporting Goods. So Caitlin's court.
In addition, she already has an enormous number of collaborations. It truly is astounding. Her enormous versatility and commercial appeal are demonstrated by everything from that massive Nike deal to her partnerships with the LPGA. Even NFL and NBA players are proudly sporting personalized Caitlin Clark sneakers and cleats. That is an incredible cross-sport endorsement. It also demonstrates how appealing she is to everyone. Imagine the whole explosion that will occur when her official CC logo sneakers are released. Her exceptional capacity to transcend conventional sports limits is highlighted by her unparalleled reach into so many other athletic domains. It demonstrates how her brand appeals to a wide range of consumers in competitive markets, solidifying her position as a global.
Isn't just a generational athlete. She's a force of nature, both on and off the court.
You hear that? A force of nature on and off the court. More than a generational athlete. We already saw Richard Jefferson talking about how she changed the game like Magic Johnson, Steph Curry. Like, we already know that she's the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. The GOAT already before she even got there. That's her nickname, The Reason. She's the reason people are tuning in.
On October 29th, Caitlin took the stage at the Long Island Association annual fall luncheon, and the crowd couldn't get enough of her. The room was filled with business leaders, community members.
Then you have this extremely audacious forecast, correct? That, aside from Michael Jordan, Caitlin Clark will sell more sneakers than anyone else. And that's more than simply light conversation. Legends like LeBron James and even Kobe Bryant, whose sneaker brands are utterly legendary, face a formidable struggle. The enormous, somewhat unrealistic expectations around her impending formal shoe release are highlighted by her unwavering trust in her market strength and her belief that she will genuinely outsell these titans. If that prediction comes to pass, it will not only revolutionize sports endorsement deals, but also establish her as a cultural phenomenon whose influence is on par with that of the greatest athletes in history.
I don't think she's made enough money that she realistically doesn't have to do a single thing. She doesn't have to lift a finger for the rest of her life, and she will live in luxury. And her kids will live in luxury. You can lose 10 million pretty easily, but yeah, that is something. But what do you guys think about the off season? Because this is always just one of those weird things where it's like everybody like, oh, she needs to be in the gym more, and like, oh, all of this stuff, and I'm like, I think she was in the gym.
Now, despite all of this fame and business, Caitlin Clark frequently talks about humility, community, and mentoring. She claims that these are at the heart of everything she does. Those who have heard her speak describe her as perceptive, incredibly inspiring, and genuinely passionate about using her platform to help open doors for others. She has thought back on her incredible path from shattering NCAA records to becoming a household name. Additionally, she consistently emphasizes that success is more than just your personal accomplishments. In the end, it all comes down to your supporters and the legacy you leave. Her public image is greatly enhanced by the grounded philosophy that permeates her entire presence. It truly makes a connection to both supporters and detractors.
It wasn't about basketball plays or highlight reels. It was about her journey. From her beginnings in Iowa, guide her in her growing business ventures. And that's what truly impressed the audience. Caitlin didn't just talk about the fame or the spotlight. She talked about building something meaningful. She's entering the business world with the same mindset that's made her an icon on the court. Intentional, smart, and fearless. She spoke about partnerships, brand opportunities, and how she's learning to navigate a new world of leadership and entrepreneurship. All while keeping her values.
You can already see she's getting the partnership thing down.
Furthermore, a significant problem within the WNBA is brought to light by her ability to talk in public with such assurance, concentration, and humility. This observation is somewhat contentious, although it's rather straightforward. Approximately 95% of WNBA players simply lack her level of public speaking and media training. Clark is demonstrating exactly how it should be done by genuinely setting an example. She may be establishing a completely new benchmark for athletes' public interactions and professionalism. This direct parallel, which implies that other players may learn a lot from her strategy for obtaining advertisements and engagements, just serves to emphasize how polished she is and how prepared she is for that international stage. It undoubtedly raises her already extremely high profile even.
For the offseason, because this is always just one of those weird things where it's like, everybody like, oh, you know, she needs to be in the gym more, and like, oh, all of this stuff. And I'm like, I think she was in the gym too much last season. I think that's an actual like problem with last season. Is I think it was like, obviously she would have these photo shoots, but it's like you've heard the stories. It's like, oh, she's in New York for some like off the court thing, so she ends up bringing a trainer to New York and working out for hours in New York. And I'm like, realistically, it's okay to take a day off.
I apologize for it. I believe that's why I was paying close attention to everything.
But at the end of the day, you already see all of the NFL players are getting customized Caitlin Clark cleats. All the NBA players are wearing her sneakers already. Imagine when the CC logo ones come out. Like the official Caitlin Clark logo ones. Like, it's gonna be, she's gonna sell more sneakers than anybody not named Michael Jordan. I'm telling you that right now. She's gonna sell more sneakers than LeBron. She's gonna sell more sneakers than Kobe, and I love the Kobe's. I love them Kobe's.
However, this is a crucial point. The distinction between college ball and professional ball cannot be overstated, particularly when discussing rest and fitness. During a lengthy 4-month offseason, players like Clark could frequently coast through non-conference games in college. However, the WNBA is a very different species. When you're up against constant full-court rushes from excellent defenders like Ryan Howard or Natasha Cloud in a game like this, there's just no playing your way into shape. Her off-court activities are booming, but her body needs to be even more prepared because of this drastic increase in competition intensity. It demonstrates how crucial her training regimen and rehabilitation are at the moment.
It's like, everybody like, oh, you know, she needs to be in the gym more, and like, oh, all of this stuff. And I'm like, I think she was in the gym too much last season. I think that's an actual like problem with last season. Is I think it was like, obviously she would have these photo shoots, but it's like you've heard the stories. It's like, oh, she's in New York for some like off the court thing, so she ends up bringing a trainer to New York and working out for hours in New York. And I'm like, realistically, it's okay to take a day off. I think that's okay. Like, you don't have to do everything now.
To be honest, despite her hectic schedule, her financial success has already reached unbelievable heights. There is widespread conjecture that Caitlin Clark has already earned enough money to never need to work again. She could live in complete luxury and make sure her children and even her grandchildren would have all they needed. It's nearly impossible to really comprehend the astounding degree of financial comfort she attained so early in her career. It simply illustrates how much she is worth on the market. It demonstrates that her relationships and viral advertisements are about more than just celebrity. Building a family fortune is what they aim to accomplish, something that very few athletes ever do.
Yeah. It's gonna be, she's gonna sell more sneakers than anybody not named Michael Jordan. I'm telling you that right now. She's gonna sell more sneakers than LeBron. She's gonna sell more sneakers than Kobe, and I love the Kobe's. I love them Kobe's. I think Caitlin Clark is gonna outdo Kobe on the sneaker side with this drop when her sneakers come out. I'm telling you.
The core of everything she does. People in the audience describe the conversation as insightful and inspiring. One attendee said it best. It's so interesting to learn how...
Now, reflecting about everything, it's really evident that Clark has already surpassed even her most ambitious aspirations. Consider it. According to reports, she was under-recruited by several prestigious programs and she wasn't an early pick for the United States of America. Thus, her recent ascent, this stratospheric climb, it's just amazing. To be honest, it's amazing to think if, in those early days, she was able to, having seen themselves as the world's. Today, she is a phenomenon. This entire, a tale of modest beginnings blowing up into this unmatched superstardom. It simply offers such a motivating, almost incredible aspect of her experience. It demonstrates her current reality and market supremacy are all a result of exceptional skill, unrelenting diligence, and she has the incredible ability to communicate with millions of individuals.
Like, in the guts of a year. Like, we haven't seen a fully healthy Caitlin Clark since September 2024. That is 14 months ago. Was the last time we saw a fully healthy Caitlin Clark. And that was a player who was putting up a 27-point or 24-point triple-double against the Sparks. That's a player who went up 25. It was a 25-9 in game 2 against this Connecticut Sun and nearly willed them to victory. And through the first half, she scored or assisted on basically everything they did.
Now, everyone's attention is focused on her projected recovery and possible Team USA debut. It has been an incredible 14 months since fans last saw a fully healthy Caitlin Clark, most likely in September 2023. This player has the ability to score 27 points in triple-doubles against the Sparks or almost lead her team to victory with 25.9 assists against the Connecticut Sun. It's thrilling to think of her playing 5-on-5 at such a high level on a global scale without any injuries. Once she is fully recovered, the upcoming chapter promises to release an even more powerful version of this viral phenomenon. Prepared to write, even Caitlin's court advertisement is more than just a commercial. It's a statement of culture. As she navigates this maelstrom of economic endeavors, it is evident that her impact is unquestionable and her reach is limitless. The strong rehabilitation and fan adulation. Every action she takes is observed, applauded, and examined. It simply demonstrates how her special combination of off-court cunning and on-court brilliance has completely altered the game. This widely shared video serves as a potent reminder that the Caitlin Clark era is about more than just basketball. It's about an unrelenting, magnificent, and motivating conquest of business, sports, and popular culture, truly redefining what it means to be a worldwide icon.